So to start off, we have some water and milk that we're going to bring up to a boil, which we're going to use to make the polenta. And we're going to heat it up and keep it to the side. It's got 3 or 4 components to it, and we're going to do it as we go along. As this is heating up, what we have over here is we have some okra that we're going to grill, and we put on a charcoal grill, and we cook them on the charcoal grill with a little bit of oil until it's cooked. We also have some mushrooms that we have quartered that we're going to use, and once we've grilled the okra, we're going to cut it on a bias. The third thing that we have for okra is we have the okra that is cut really thin and fried to be crispy for texture. This dish also contains some curry leaves, some ginger, some chilies. So now that our stock is hot, we're going to first start off with the topping of the okra. So to do this topping of the okra, it's very simple. What we're going to start off with is we're going to put a little bit of ghee in here, and we're going to add mustard seeds, onions, a little bit of chili flakes, curry leaves, and we're going to cook it. So start with a little bit of the mustard seeds. And we're going to wait for this to pop before we add anything to it. So as the mustard is beginning to crackle, we're going to add curry leaves, a little bit of chili, which has been cut fine, our mushrooms, as soon as it crackles, and we're going to cook this for a few minutes. And as this is cooking, we are also going to add a little bit of diced onion to it. Season it with a little bit of salt. And we're going to let this cook till it cooks down, and then we're going to add our grilled okra at the last minute before we're ready to cook and eat it. So we're going to keep on cooking it till it turns just like this. So the okra's gotten, the mushrooms are broken down, it's all seasoned and ready to go. Now in the meantime, we're going to start doing the rava, or the upma. So we're going to add a little bit of ghee in the pan. So we add the mustard seeds. We wait for the mustard seeds to pop. And as the mustard seeds start to pop, we're going to add our curry leaves. We're going to add a chili. We're going to add a diced onion. And we're going to add a little bit of diced ginger. And we're going to cook this till it's transparent, which will be very quickly. We're going to add a semolina. And we're going to let this kind of toast it a little bit in the pan, in the ghee, so it gets a lot of flavor of the ghee. And the trick about toasting it is if you toast it, it doesn't get all into one big gluey mass. It turns into nice separate grains. And as this is toasting, I'm going to start adding my milk and my cream, my milk and my buttermilk. You can add some buttermilk to this, and we're going to whisk it so it gets nice and smooth, and we're going to let it cook. Then we're going to add a little bit of salt. And if you want, you could add a little bit of sugar to it just to make it a little more interesting and exciting. And the reason I'm whisking it because I don't want it to have lumps, because it'll take away from the delicate nature of this dish. And then we're going to finish it with a little bit of cilantro, of coriander leaves. And we're also going to put a little bit of coriander leaves in the mushroom topping, the mushroom mixture. And our upma is done. We're going to plate it. We're going to heat up a topping that we made earlier. So we want to keep it a little bit loose. We don't want to make it very, very thick. And we top it with the mushroom, grilled okra, onion mix, and finally we're going to top it with your crispy okra. And here you have the Bombay Canteen's mushroom and grilled bindi upma.